Okay, third graders, we are going to go ahead and work on the end of the chapter review pages. And you're going to be completing these on your own today, but we just wanted to go over the directions with you so you understand what it is you're supposed to do. So we are on page 106, and the Sum It Up page says, read the summary statements below. Each one is incorrect. That's important to know. Each of these sentences here are not correct. There's something wrong with them. Change the circled part of the summary to make it correct. So, for example, let's look at number 1. It says, the sun is a star that gives off light and electric energy. Now, if you see this part circled in green, they're giving us a clue. This is the part that is wrong. So we know that good readers go back in the text and look for what the text says, and that's going to help us find our answer. So I'm going to go back to the page where it talks about the sun is a star giving off light. And that is back on page 98. So we're going to go back here. And it says down at the bottom here, from Earth, our sun looks like a giant ball of light. The sun, like other stars, gives off light and heat. So if I look at this problem again, this question again, the sun is a star that gives off light and not electric energy. The text says it gives off heat. So I'm going to put the correct answer on the line here. You could even cross out the word in the circle just to help you remember that's not the right answer. We're going to write the right answer here. So for each of these problems, you're going to read the sentence. You're going to correct the incorrect word that's in the circle. Then when you're done with that, you're going to go on to page 107, which is our vocabulary review. So the directions say, use the clues to unscramble the words in the boxes. So we see a scrambled up word, the line for the word unscrambled, and then a clue. So a ball of hot glowing gases. Well, again, I want to go back into the text and I want to look for those vocabulary words. And we know that vocabulary words are found in bold, and a lot of times they're highlighted. So, a ball of hot glowing gases. Well, that's a star. So I want to check and make sure all the letters are here to spell star. I see S-T-A-R. So I unscramble it and write it there. So go ahead and do each one of these. And remember, this isn't matching, so the clue is right next to the word, okay? So go ahead and do that on your own. Look back in the text and check your work. And then the last page is the apply concepts. And you have 3 questions. Number 2 says, draw stars you might see with your eyes. Then draw stars you might see with a telescope. Well, our last lesson, if you can remember, talked about the difference of what we see with our eyes versus what we see with a telescope. So go back and look in your text, and then you're going to draw, just with your pencil, what stars might look like just with your eyes if you looked out at the night sky, and then what they would look like with a telescope. And then number 3 says, think about the characteristics of stars. Draw one. Describe its color, size, and brightness. And if you remember, on our lesson a couple days ago, we did that. You drew your own star, and you described its color, size, and brightness. So reread this if you need to about the brightness, size, and color of a star, and then do that again. Draw your own star, describe its color, size, and brightness. The last one says, the sun shines on the town in the picture. Tell some ways that the sun affects this town. Well, if we look back to where the town is, It's on page 100 to 103. And we see the sun shining down in all of these photographs. So I want you to think about, how is the sun affecting this place? What is it doing to that town and the things in that town? So good readers and good writers restate the question in their answer. So we cross out the question words. We can start by saying the sun affects this town, and then give us at least one way that the sun is affecting the town.